Barb McLachlan of Mississauga, Ontario. Sandi Anderson from Winnipeg. McLaughlin bowled a 316 and a 318. Sandi Anderson in her 12th appearance. A 233 and a 225 to advance. Strike up here in 3. Oh, how she wrapped that around and then didn't get the string.
Tough break on that one. Through the textbook strike in 2. Throws a good shot here. The ball crosses over, gets a nice hit, and somehow everything goes around that right corner. So a 3-pin advantage through the first 2 frames for Barb McLachlan. Opportunity to keep a mark. And will not be able to do this. It comes out of the right side, bounces back into the field of play and takes a pin out. That does not count. We'll have to get that pin respotted, and she will use her 3rd shot in an attempt to garner 15 points. So it just kind of went down there and just flipped itself back on the lane. They'll re-rack the right corner, and she'll have an open frame in the 3rd.
You talked about somehow, you know, when money gets more and you start to tighten up. Now, here's McLaughlin, as we say, coming off those 2 wonderful games, as good as we've seen in a long time. Do you know, or have you in your travels, your experience, known anybody not to tighten up?
Everybody feels that pressure in some way. Some guys, you know, some people, when you stand there and roll the ball, it's just a matter of, you know what, if you know what your tendency is when you start to feel pressure and you realize that this is the thing I'm most likely to do, I'm going to throw faster to avoid that. Or I'm going to slow down to avoid speeding up because I know that's my tendency. Players at this level do understand what their tendency is when the pressure starts to build a little bit. Whether they can control it or not is a different story. But they do realize that, you know what, my feet get fast. I need to slow down. In the bios and stuff you saw, I like to have a song playing in my head. I like to have, you know, slow first step.
Got 2, she does. So a better start for Sandi Anderson. 3 strikes in the first 4 frames.
And that's what she needed to do here. Barb opening up the 3rd. Sandi capitalizes, throwing strikes in 3 and now 4. Put a little pressure on Barb McLachlan, something that she has yet to face too much of. She's been bowling along so well, 316, 318. She's just been on cruise control.
That's a good recovery for Barb. Now just needs to put something together here. Stuttering kind of start. Open, strike, open, now a strike in 4.
Great answer with this shot. Come back with that one. Now, here's the lane that's posed a little problem for her. Stubborn right corner in 3. Bad shot in the first when she just punched the right 3-pin out. Lays it down again, and this time the right 3-pin again. So as you say, just that stutter step or kangaroo kind of game, just hopping from even lane to even lane are good ones. Here's the lane she's struggled on.
And it does get in your head, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, good spare.
Good
Very
recovery.
Good spare.
That'll help her as she sits down. Says, I managed to cover the spare off there on a dumb shot. Made the good shot to convert the spare and lead off the 5th.
But if Sandi can put another strike, a 3rd one here, I mean, her score will explode.
And so she does. So 4 out of the first 5 frames, Sandi Anderson has rolled strikes. The sole miscue back in the 2nd, she punched a head pin, but she did pick up all the wood. Gets ready to set it out on the lane. Good lift on it, and a great result.
Wow. Hard to believe it's the same Sandi Anderson.
she couldn't have scripted this any better. How would you like to get out against this Barb McLachlan, who's been bowling so well? What do you want to do against her? Just keep me in the match early. Let me get on a little string of strikes. Let me throw some pressure at her and see what she can do. Good reach, a little full on the middle. Good count on the spare. Brings her total up to 114 through 5 frames. Had trouble back in the third converting the right corner. Rectifies it this time. So just 2 strikes thus far in the second and the fourth for Barb McLachlan.
Just her second strike. She had 1 and 2. Pardon me, she's got this as her third. She had 1 and 2, 1 and 4, and now 1 and 7.
She says, yes, this is a good shot. She put it exactly where she wanted, got the result. Sandi Anderson, though, 1 more strike here. She just jumps that pinfall up again. Good count, 43. That gives her a 59 pin advantage through the first 5 frames. Still working on a strike here in 6. Needs to convert the spare. And she'll hold that 59 pin advantage through 6 frames. So a great conversion keeps the game alive. Watch for the good lift. Couldn't quite coax that one up there. Counts 20 in the 7th frame.
And that's the first time she's missed a head pin.
That's her first miss on the middle.
Wow.
Exactly. Can't quit yet. Good kick back off the wall for the spare.
Very nice. Sandi's husband, Jim. You bet. Like what I'm seeing. Yep.
180 pins remain for Barb McLachlan. A 324 game if she can take this off the page. That's one of them.
Dan Hamilton. Here and cheering on Barb.
He looks more nervous than she does. Here's where the experience comes in. Doesn't rush to get up there, doesn't hurry the shot, knows that she's working on 2 strikes, can really, really get back in the match right here.
Oh my! Off the wall with the butt of the pin, taking it out in the left corner.
Good things happen when you hit the middle. She lifts it up, she knows she's got it right around where she wants it, hits it right in the pocket, and then gets the great kickback off the left wall. 3 strikes in a row.
Anderson.
Get up there.
Yes, what a response.
There we go. Possible 343 game if she can finish off the 10th frame. That would shut Barb McLachlan out.
What a terrific game she's had. Look at that. Just the one open when she hit the head pin in 2.
Yeah, and they 1 mistake in 8. So there's her 2 mistakes in the game thus far.
Great action.
Right now, that's moved her by Holly Schakowsky for the Team Prairie's Team 2. So in the Baker format match, later on, Sandi has moved ahead there. Double working a 298 game right now. Oh, squeezes that one. 328 right now without throwing a shot. The best Barb can do is 324. Wow. Sandi Anderson advances.
Sandi Anderson, after bowling a 233 and a 225 and just squeaking out that win over Shelley McDonald from Charlottetown. Look what she comes back with here.
Match play, match play, match play. I think she was really ready for this one.
Oh my, what a great finish. What a terrific game. Sandi Anderson, a 343.
Team Prairie's Tracy Anseth, 346. Sandi Anderson, 343.
And Michelle Johnstone will have a chance with her final game, with her game against Tammy Herman, to possibly take that spot as well, or one of those two.
And Barb right now sitting at a 279 pace without throwing a shot. She can bowl 324 yet. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be enough this time. She'd improve every game. 316, 318, possibly 324, and this time not be enough. 309 plus the count on this shot. A fantastic game and a huge comeback. The right corner back in 3. Very expensive right now.
And there's 2 opens, and then she throws the last one away. We'll finish at 314. Sandi Anderson with the 1 open that comes early. Then she rattled off the 4 strikes, survived a couple of spares, and then rattled off 4 more. And she'll advance to play for the $10,000 first prize. Sandi Anderson of Winnipeg.